Whether it's our relationship history, our family history, or our browser history, let's face it, our history can be a mixed bag. The Bible isn't any different. It contains a lot of history and it can get complicated. The Bible has two sections, the Old Testament and the New Testament. The Old Testament is a section of books that tell one story, how God created the world, grew a nation, and began to use it to bless the world, and how it all got complicated. There are prophets, wars, long lists of laws, and nations in exile. It's a lot to unpack. The New Testament is all about Jesus and its fulfillment of the Old Testament prophecies and God's promises. Jesus simplifies some of the Old Testament language to know God, love God, and live like he says. We hear directly from Jesus and some of his closest followers through their writings, and it's full of both encouragement and challenges. Most of the Bible is an account of history, even the New Testament. The Bible talks about God's people, but it's far more a story about God than about us. Although it might contain a lot of history, it also outlines how God calls us to make history. In the book of John, chapter 14, verse 12, one of the biographies of Jesus' life, Jesus addresses some of his closest followers. He says, "Very truly I tell you, whoever believes in me will do works that I have been doing, and they will do even greater things than these." Did you catch that? Jesus tells his closest followers that they will do even greater things than he did. If you knew the history of some of Jesus' closest followers, it might make you feel better about yours. You should know that Jesus' closest followers lived a life of meaning and impact because they believed in a future with Jesus was more powerful than the things of their past. So if you consider yourself a follower of Jesus, he's telling you the same thing. You will do even greater things. I believe the Bible is true, all of it. Even though I may not fully understand all of it, whether you're just starting out in your faith or you've been at it for a long time, don't let your history or the history in the Bible get in the way of the future God has for you. I encourage you to open your Bible this week and read it. Ask God to point to you where he wants you to do even greater things.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Thought in 3. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with everything happening at the Journey.